Hi guys, it's West Coast Arachnids. Just doing an update. Got a few molts. Let's start with the little guys. The Cananduchromatus, number 3, and molted. I don't know if we can see him at all. There he is. It's looking all white. Let's pop the cap off and see if we can get a look at him. Tip him out of there at the same time. There he is. You can kind of see the striping on his legs starting. It's very tiny. It's maybe a quarter of an inch right now. Maybe, well, about a third of an inch stretched out. It's starting to get pretty cool looking. Sorry about the shakiness. I'm one-handing this with 3 fingers. No, I don't have 3 fingers. I have all 5 fingers. I'm just using 3 fingers right in a moment. I probably should be using the whole hand. Hang on. I just try not to cover up the mic. There's 2 spots where the mic can be, and I don't know. You can see this guy's molted. I've pulled his top off of his thing. He had this whole clump was sitting in this corner like so, and I pulled it off. So out it comes. Sorry about that. And out comes the molt. I don't know if you can guess what that is. It's really going to be bright because I've turned the brightness up on the camera extremely. Peace. This is Brachypelma vagans. Right now, I had him out, but he's gone back in and he's trying to close himself back in. So I'm going to pause this, pull him out of there again, so you can get a look at it, and then I'm going to let him be. Okay, he's extremely quick right now. He's probably quite sensitive. You know, climb on me, you know. His abdomen, he's got his adult colors now, so he's full juvenile. Probably 1.5 inches, I'd say. It's quite large. It's getting there. And between my knuckles there, that's from here to here, that's 1 inch. He's got to be close to 1 inch. That's a bottle cap there, just off a regular 500 ml bottle of water. I need to look at him while I'm doing this because I don't want to. He's still kind of translucent. So I'll get a picture of his underside. Him, her. Hopefully a her, but she's really looking a lot, kind of long-legged. And I think I'm going to turn down the brightness a bit, so I'm just going to pause this a minute. Actually, I can't record. If I pause it, if I mess with the settings, it shuts it off. So I'm not going to bother. I'll just go with it as is. Let's actually see if this makes it worse or better. On the side angle. Can't really see. I'm going to snap some pictures of them. It's looking to me like a male, but time will tell. Sorry about the shakiness. Just woken up and got my act together and came over and checked these guys. You notice that one of these guys had molted the other day, but I'm pretty sure there's a couple, so I'm going to go through them. Sorry, I'm just getting them some water one-handed, trying to take the lid off. Just put it in there and let it spill over. Get some moisture going in the tank or the enclosure. You've really got some beautiful coloring. I wish your camera would pick it up better. I don't know if you can see the red on them at all. I think you can kind of take... Oops, I think I'm covering the mic. Sorry. You can kind of see the red on them a little bit. Anyway, I'm gonna let him be. He's she. You know, I'm gonna start calling him she. Just maybe Karma will kick in and give me a female. Female or male. I mean, I'm just glad to have this guy. He's kind of really nice. Okay. And these are, of course, what I put them in. If anybody doesn't know, I've got hundreds of these. These are... Sorry, I'm covering the mic again. I know I am. These are... containers that little strips come in for diabetes, Ultra One Touch. I get them in droves. I get hundreds of them. Yeah, it's really looking awesome. She is really looking awesome. Make sure it's locked up. That. Use a little tightening down. Put it on the floor for a second so I can crunch it down, and he goes back up here. She goes back up here. I'm always going to call him he. Yeah, let's get this one out. To look at them. Temperature in here right now is about 77 degrees, and that looks like a molt to me. I hope it looks like a, well, half, yeah, it is a molt. You see the molt is here on the side, and that's the spider there. Tea. So I'm gonna pause this, because I'm going to get that molt out and bring the tea out, and we'll have a look at that one, make sure it's okay. Has all of its legs. And afterwards I'm going to spray all these down so they have some good moisture in there. And it won't pause. I got my finger on the screen. Okay, that was a bit of a dig out. Whole thing kind of caved in on it. I pulled the top off. Sorry, I'm trying to get the chair closer here so I can get a good video. There's the molt, and it has all its legs and its pedipalp. I like to get it up on the side of the glass or the plastic. So this one is very opaque. It's just molted last night by the looks of it, so March 3rd, it's March 4th now, morning. Very white. It has its pedipalp and its fangs. Look okay. Very white, so this is a very recent molt. This water dish is filled. I filled them the other day, so this one was filled pretty good. I'm just going to give this a spray here, especially down his hole, his burrow. There goes a fire truck, sounds like. Hope nobody's hurt. Too many family and friends around this area. This one here is, let's see here. It's kind of looking leggy, but the legs are a little thicker. And this here, not quite as leggy as the other one, a little broader, so maybe this is a female, so maybe I lucked out and got a male and a female. And that'd be awesome. Let's get you into the spotlight here, so we can get some colors. I mean, you can see how white it is. I can see right through it almost. It's so opaque. This needs to harden up, so I'm going to leave this one alone once again. I'm going to pause you, and we're going to get the last one out, because I'm pretty sure that one molted the other day. So this one here was a surprise. This is Brachypelma vagans number 2. So we're going to move on to number 3. That guy's just kind of basking. One that we just took out. He's just sitting there, chilling. The Pecenserides are all there, and all of these have molted in the past week, so I'm getting an influx of molts again. Let me show you down here. This guy here, I've been watching him. I've been waiting for him to flip over. He's just huge. His belly is just, his abdomen is just fat. He's just a fat cat. So is that guy. So, but I'm not sure if this one here just molted or not. This is Lazidor difficilis. This one here is Lazidor difficilis, and this one is Lazidor parahybana. These just uncanny how similarly look at this age. I mean, they look exactly alike. Either way, whatever they are is fine by me. These two are Lazidor difficilis. These 3 are Lazidor parahybana. I should have done it. I think what I'll do is I got tons and tons and tons of extra enclosures. So what I'll do is I'll probably put some blue lids on the difficilis maybe, and that way I can make sure that I can tell them apart, because right now the only thing is I'm using these caps that came with them. I wrote the numbers on them and they just sent them like that in these little containers here. So that's how small they were. I mean, they were just tiny. Brachypelma vagans 1, I gotta put that back up. See, that's the thing. I mean, you forget, and next thing you know, oops, I mixed them up and I don't know which one's which. So I gotta get a little sticker gun. And yeah, so we're gonna put this molt away, and I'm gonna put the lid on this, put it back, get the other one down, and what I'm gonna do is I'll show you what it's got on there right now, so you know. And that's what it is. It's in the corner. It's completely buried. You see kind of part of its hide, or his hide is enclosure, and he looks, I can't really tell without dropping it, so, but I'm pretty sure this guy molted. Let's turn him around up here where the light is. Yeah, he molted. He's crushed his molt. The molt's underneath him, and he's kind of laying on top of it face down. His abdomen is here, and his legs kind of go down and out. He's pushing down. Right underneath is his molt. So I have to dig. through all this to get to them. Usually the top's not too bad because an inch of that comes off with webbing. As you can see in here, I mean, that's all their tops. I just pull it off and put it in there. And the paper towels just to wipe these. So I'm going to take the second one I have over there, soaking in. I'll put this one in here now. Soaking in alcohol, and I'll wipe it off with paper towel. And kind of dry it out a bit. But, I mean, it's not going to hurt them. Unless you try to feed it to them, of course, then they get a little tipsy. He looks awesome. Anyway, pause time. I'll be right back. Okay, this Spectrum of egg is number 3. We're very lively. This thing went for a run up and down my arms for like 5 minutes and get him back in his cage. He's probably molted on the 1st. It's now the 4th of March, 2016. Sorry here. I'm just gonna move some stuff out of the way so I can get closer. Whoa, that's not good. Okay. Just averted a minor disaster. Actually, it would have been a major disaster. Almost pulled the whole cage over me. I still think I'm plugging the mic here every now and again, so excuse that. But as you can see, he's a good 1.5 inches, 1 3/4. You know, maybe even pushing 2 inches if you stretch him right out. And that's kind of been the case with them all. This one's looking a little broader with stouter legs. That's not as leggy as the Spectrum Vagans number 1, which, let's see, where is he? So, oh bugger, I don't know if you can see him here. He's tucked up like a pokey at the top of his cage. I guess he didn't like the watering. I covered their holes in. Give him a little starter hole, a little burrow to start out with, and they're gonna have to dig new ones. I had to tamp down the dirt a little bit as it was kind of caving in on him when I went to take them out, so I don't want that to happen again. If they build a burrow, I want it to be strong. So he's ready to go. He's been watered. I took his molt out and it's just mangled. Like he was sitting on top of it, and it's I don't know why you can see it. He's kind of crushed it. But in it goes. And just right on the outside, Brachypelma vagans 3, BB3, and I'm guessing March 1st is when it molted, so it's looking a little hardened up. His fangs are starting to darken. March 1st, 2016, and it's molt. And it goes in with the other ones. You can get a little light here, I'll show you, so you can't really see. That's how many molts I've had since I ordered these at the beginning of December. It's now March 4th, so 3 months. Wow. A lot of these are molting again. And I missed one of the little guys that molted. And I seen one upside down and I disturbed him. This little guy here. This is one of the, this is Dominican Republic Blue. I can't for the life of me pronounce the beginning. But this guy here, he hasn't molted yet, but I disturbed him and he flipped back up on his upright, so I'm gonna turn the light off, give a little moisture in there, and I'm gonna turn the light off, and hopefully it goes back in there. I got him a little hole dug in there where he can go. Made sure there's no food in there because I had some mealworms in there. I don't want him to get munched on while he's in the middle of his molt. These little guys, they molt quickly. Not so quick anymore. Oh, yeah, make a liar out of me. He just bolted down the bottom. Oops, covering the mic. Just gonna do a little test here. I need to see where the mic is. Hole number 1. And hole number 2. Okay. So I'll see which one of those actually makes noise in the video. Sorry about the noise. But I needed to figure out which one of these is a mic and which one's a speaker. I know it's got the other one I have is very clearly shown. I mean, you can tell which one the speakers are and which one the mics are. But on this one, it's not so clear on the tablet. The Samsung Galaxy Tablet 4 7-inch. Anyway, there is another one that molted, so I'm gonna snap the lid on this one real quick, and then we'll get him back up there. Just make sure that this is snapped. Just have to make sure those corners are really tight. I don't want to be lifting it up. And as you can see, in the corner there, I started a little spot. You don't have to go very far. I mean, they're going to make their home wherever they want to. Like, there's nothing you can really do to. I mean, you can try and start a burrow. They may or may not use it. Now that I've completely messed these up, I have no idea which one was which. The one that molted, but I'll quickly find out because of the color. I believe it was one of the Acanthoscaria geniculata. I'm pretty sure it was number 2. Here it is. I mean, look at that guy. He's just glowing white. That's him there. I mean, he was much tinier before the molt. Just glowing white. This one had a pretty good molt. The other one, the Nandu Chromatus, number 3, his molt. There I go again, forgetting to put the lids or the names back on the brachypelmas so that I know which one's which. But yeah, this one had the Acanthoscaria came out of his molt really well. But I think the lid was off on this. Still in there? Yeah, he's in there. I don't know if you can see him through all the moisture, but he's right in the center of that plant there. See his little butt sticking up, it's all kind of shiny. Looking like he needs a molt. They're all dark. These little guys are awesomely large comparative to all the other spiders, teas. And this one again, they're emptying out the bottom and pulling it up to the top. These are the Brachypelma albopilosums. And another one, he's dug out the corner of that on the bottom. Just there. So that's it. That's my update. I'm still waiting for the Costa Rican black triangles to molt. I really want to see those get big. There's 3 back there. T. Costa Rica. I can't remember the scientific name of them. Everything else is good. I do believe that the OBTs are going to molt. I had to read into this guy's cage. He had built, see this one? It's got the plant in the middle, like that. There's 2 of them. They kind of lean on each other like a teepee, and they build their nests in between there sometimes. And that one had done that, and it literally was caving in on him, so I just kind of pulled the whole thing out and redid his cage. So hopefully he's happier now, and I think he was going to molt because he was right closed in. So he can go ahead and build himself a nice little temporary enclosure and molt, and that'd be awesome. He's got lots of humidity in there now. All these guys have been watered. I just have to do these guys down here. I'm done for the day. And then there's the S. calcium, which that's coming up. That's a big job for me, and I really have to find a good amount of time to do that. They're going to get completely rehoused, both of them. They're going back into the same enclosures, but all the substrate, all the plants, everything is coming out. They're getting new everything, and I might ICU them for a day because I do believe there was some mites in there, and we'll see, I guess. I'm not too concerned. They're not parasitic mites. I know this. I've looked at them under a microscope, and they are just flower mites. They're grain mites, so it's not a huge deal. They're not going to harm them, so that's a good thing. But okay, I'll close this off. Thanks for watching. If you've gotten this far, please comment, like, and subscribe. We almost made the 100 mark at the end of February. We hit 96 users or subscribers, which is pretty good. We almost doubled it in February, so I'd like to continue doing that. See if we can make 200 by the end of March. That would be awesome. If anybody cares to give me a shout out, that'd be great. I'll feature you on my channel. I do that with everybody. I usually give them, for every shout out they do, I'll feature them for a couple of weeks, and then I'll also give them a shout out. So yeah, so great. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Any questions you have, leave them down below and I'll be sure to answer. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.